Hey, Rural Rough Riders. This is Mademoiselle Mosley again. I hope everybody is doing fine tonight. I want to talk about mistreatment because I know we've all experienced some sort of mistreatment or another. But the greatest thing that I think is not good about mistreatment is when people brag about it. You know, when people do little sly, underhanded stuff to people and they think it's cute. That's a show that's showing you're very immature. Why would you want to purposely mistreat someone? But that's probably why you're being mistreated right now. For those who this apply, that's why you're going through what you're going through now because you need to understand that what you do comes back to you. The good things as well. Sometimes it seems like the good things take longer and the bad things come stronger, but you don't know how you made that person feel. So you got to understand it by it coming back to you as proof to the things that you do. Let's get a little deeper. Like I said, you're bragging about mistreating someone. That's good to you. Oh, he think he goody two shoes, or she thinks she's goody two shoes. No, I don't think people is goody two shoes. They just know what shoes to choose. Why would I put on church shoes if I'm going to play basketball? That makes no sense. It's not that people are goody two shoes. They know what shoes to choose. They are very emotionally mature and they understand that the purer you live life, the better chance you have of getting some pure life back to you. And you'll feel deserving of it. Because we don't always get what we deserve. You know, with the people that do good, you don't always get all the good that you do, but you feel good about you. And those who don't do good, they don't feel good about themselves. They can laugh and hee hee ha ha with their friends, but when they get by themselves, they know good and well that wasn't good to do. You know better than that. That you're acting like children. Like I said, and the person that's doing good to you and you're wondering why you're being mistreated because you mistreated them. See, what you see before you when you look at someone, when you what you see before you, it's not what's behind you. You don't know how people look at you when they behind you, but they give you a different view when they're in front of you. It's an image that hopes you depend on your sight and not your insight. See, when people get all dressed up and gussied up, that's cool. It's good to look good, but are you good? People are depending on, they hope that you're depending on your sight and that you don't have insight because your eyes will project something that looks wonderful to you, that it seems like it's wonderful, that they're wonderful inside of them. No, the sight is not the same as insight. And they're hoping that you don't have insight, that you're going totally off your sight. Because if you could see within, it'll help you see without the outer portion that causes you distortion. If you could see within somebody, like in order to see within somebody, you got to see within yourself. You have to live in the truth of who you are, and then you can see the truth of who somebody else is. You'll know if someone body fits with you because you know what shoes to choose, despite of what's sitting before you. You be looking at him or her, you be like, oh my goodness gracious, God Almighty, that thing right there. But be aware, that everybody is not what they look like. You have to use your insight. That's why, to be honest, if you want something from somebody and they're not willing to give it, or you expect something from somebody and they tell you don't expect it, that's good. That's because you don't waste your time. You don't play no games. So you don't have that, what does they call it? That karma coming back to you. See, you can never believe in truth if you lie all the time. You can never truly accept love when you're trying to make someone think that you love them, but you actually hate them. That's why you feel like you don't deserve it, because you can't serve it. Let me get with this thing. Like I said, they're hoping that you don't see, that you can't see within, so that you don't see, because you can't see without allowing the outer portion to cause distortion. See, that's why we're in a lot of stuff we in now, because we was looking, she was fine, he was fine. I get it, but that's the immaturity. That's the immature aspect of looking at someone, or looking at a relationship. It's like you want somebody to be attracted to you, and you want to be attracted to them, but you don't want that to be the only thing, because we're attracted to thousands of people. I'm sure if you lined up people and it was you'd be like, ooh, it was 5,000, but I like 1,000. You know what I'm saying? But you don't sleep with 1,000. You're not want to lay down with. I hope not. Lay down with 1,000. It's you have to be emotionally mature to understand and see outside of your sight and choose out of your insight. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. See, all the things that happened on the outside of you was allowed to ignite the fire within you. You know that fire where you say, you know what? I done been through this. I'm not finna keep making the wrong choices. I'm gonna quit listening to them little tiny voices that get me in big trouble. Them little voices can get you in big trouble. Come on and do it. But you scared? Oh, she ain't nothing but a woman. He ain't nothing but a man. You don't know what embodies that woman or man. And it could be good. It could be so good that it just snatch you right up out of that messy, bessy thing that you live in, and it puts you straight on the map. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. So be careful what you don't play with. When they say when we was kids, when we was little kids, your parents say, don't play with matches. You might get burned. Oh, Lord. Anyway, you can take that any way you want it, but I know what they was talking. So anyway, let's get to it. So, see, like I said, all the things that happened on the outside of you was allowed to ignite the fire within you to burn away all that's hindering you. See, everything that you've done that's outside of what God has for you is hindering you. So the fire that he's going to allow to be put in you by causing or allowing the consequences that's going to happen to you from all the things that you do, it's going to guide you where he needs you to be. And everything that you've been praying and asking for, it's over on this side, not on the side you on this side. So he has to get rid of all the hindering spirits that are keeping you from receiving what it is that he has for you. And those hindering spirits is keeping you from seeing all the things that he created you to do. Yes, he created you to do something. He has a purpose for you. And it's not to take something from somebody else because you want it for you. God has something good. It might be even better than what the person got, but you will not allow it to happen because you are operating in an area of life to cause somebody else struggle and strife, which is going to come back to you. That's just how it works. I'm going to put it like this. Let me finish this before I get to that. Like I said, he created to do and not to be done to you. God created you to do some things that you probably don't even have a clue because you're so worried about what somebody else has to do. Listen to this. I thought about something today. Well, it was this morning. When you go to Mother Earth, when you go to the earth and to the ground and you plant something, you are actually warring within the element of what it is that you want from what it is that you are applying yourself to. Like when you go to the ground and you get ready to plant, you have to till it up, to turn it over, to let it know that you're getting ready to access it. You're asking permission by the things that you are doing to cause it to erupt in a manner where it brings you something back according to what you do to what you put in it. So you're going to put a seed in there. And once you put the seed, you till up the ground, you put the seed in it. And according to the seed, you have to care for it in a specific way. If you do not care for the seed according to the specific way it was supposed to be cared for, it will die. Or it will not give you the supply that you're planning on getting from it because you're not doing what needs to be done to it to get what it is that you want to get from it. So when you put your hands to the ground and you're doing the work that need to be worked to bring forth the fruit of the seed that you planted, you have to nurture that seed. And as it moves from the darkness into the light, and it starts to get the sun on it, and it starts to get what it needs to bloom and to blossom within the season that it is meant to happen. And God created this seed for this reason. There is a way to care for it. You have to keep the weeds from around it, and you have to make sure that you go out there and you water it so often. You got to make sure that it gets the proper sunlight, or if it's not meant to be grown in the sunlight, you got to put it in the shade where it's not in harm's way. And to say that is to say this: if you want something that's right, you have to treat it how it needs to be treated so it'll grow, so it can blossom into what it is that you want it to blossom into. And I'm going to say this and be done. Just like if you mistreat somebody, you don't want it to grow. Or if you're allowing somebody to mistreat you, they don't want you to grow. They're trying to keep you in that plant pot so you will not understand what truly and honestly you got within you. Because if you get in a big enough ground, if you get in a big enough area, and that seed that God has given you, it hits the ground, it's going to ignite and it's going to burst open some roots, and the fruits that you have are going to feed many people. Spiritually, you're going to feed so many people that's been waiting on what it is that was within you. Oh, Lord. Lord, I thank you. And I remember this thing, and then I'm going to get up out of here. But this is just such an ultimate, this is just so wonderful. It's a verse in the Bible, and you need to go find it, because I can't think exactly where it is at this moment. When it was talking about when you plant the vineyards, when the grapes, you plant the vineyard of grapes, it says when they get ready to go and glean the fields, to leave some. Don't take them all. Leave some for the passers-by. God has left something for you as you walk down that path, when you think that nobody is thinking about you, when you feel like you have nothing. God has left something for you. And he has commanded them to leave some for the passersby. That let you know that you've been thought of. Even if they don't know who you are, God knows exactly who you are. And he has left something for you. So I want to leave y'all with that. And I hope that, blessed you as it blessed me when God gave it to me to share with you. What I'm sharing with you is some of the grapes that has been left to feed those who are coming up the way. And I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. And like I say, get it before it gets you.